Now for some advice I sure could have used at my house a few years back. Here's Meryl.
No kidding. I wish I'd had this advice too. Anybody who has a teenage daughter knows that shopping for clothes can be a real challenge both for mom and the teen. So how do you find clothes that express a teen's personal style when sometimes those choices are at odds with what parents see as appropriate for ways for a young lady to dress? We've got a mother-daughter duo that's going to help us today navigate this issue. Our fashion consultant Mila Grigg is here with one of her 3 daughters, Caroline Grigg. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So this is a challenge, isn't it?
It is, especially as you first start the teenage years. You know, how do you navigate those waters in the closet? It can be tough.
Yeah, it can. Caroline, I'm sure you've never pushed the boundaries,
Never,
right? Not
never,
ever,
have I
right?
ever. Oh yes, no. I mean, I have gone to the points of, you know, wanting to go too short or too low, and I always get the finger right back upstairs with my dad and mom, and so I'm used to trying to learn, you know, how to really keep myself appropriate now.
Yeah, and that's good. It's good that we all grow up eventually, right?
Exactly.
That's great. Tell me about what you have her in today. This is one of the hot trends for teens.
It is hot trend, and you know, she's tall, and a lot of girls have a hard time finding things that are actually long enough. So this athletically cut dress, it snips in at the waist, very flirty and fun at the bottom, but the problem is teens are cutting them off here, there's nothing on top, or there's a spaghetti strap where you're seeing a lot of the undergarments showing, and that's where as moms we step in and go, no undergarments, right? So it's flirty fun, long enough, right above the knee, a couple inches is typically where we kind of have a rule in our house, which is appropriate. And then you have to have something on the top. I love these straps here because you can actually have a real bra and you don't have to worry about anything showing. So if you're flirty fun on the bottom, conservative on top, it's kind of how we do it.
Yeah, that's a great look for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for modeling for us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're going to look at some other things too that you know, a lot of the teens are wearing, but you say they could wear them more appropriately.
That's
like
exactly right. This knit trend is very tough because they're wearing this with the bandeau on the top versus actually a tank underneath. You really need to wear a tank all the way down. This is, you know, this looks like a bathing suit cover-up really, but you need to wear a full tank, and even one that's a little thicker in the strap that again covers the bra strap, and there's that give and take. So go ahead and wear the sheer, but you need a fully covered tank underneath, not just the bandeau that, you know, you can then see your stomach and back and you almost look naked.
Sure. Okay.
Kind of thing.
So mom likes it as long as there's something complete under it.
Yeah, this is flirty fun. Really kind of a cool 70s trend, so we all kind of like it, you know, but you have to be fully underneath. You have to be fully covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about shorts.
Yeah, this is really
Length
tough.
and style.
Yeah, these are tough because these are really in. You know, there's lace on the bottom, and if you could feel this, it's very silky. It's almost like you need to be wearing it to bed kind of a thing.
Oh, my goodness,
and these are really in. That's tough. And the idea is know your proportion, too. So these shorts are the alternative, and they're great because there isn't any lace. They're athletic, and again, it's a breathable material, but it is long enough. It's sort of 3 inches from the stride. You know, you have to have 3 inches on the leg, you know, from this part to this part. And then again, putting this with a tee and not wearing it with a high heel, that's where moms go, wait a minute, what are you doing? You have shorts on and then you're doing the high wedge. You know, you have to really give and take on that proportion. So with this, I'd wear a flat and a nice tee that covers. Okay. And so you can see legs, but the rest of you is pretty good.
And skip the lingerie.
And skip the lingerie, yeah.
All right, we've got a couple of great tops
we
here.
We do. Big trend are crop tops for the teens. I mean, that's what everybody's wearing. And of course, nobody wants their child walking out of the house with their stomach going, hey, to the world kind of a thing. So you want it to come down all the way to the top of the short. And this is sort of that give and take. If you have a short, it comes right to the top. There's a little bit of see-through on the lace just at the very bottom. So it gives the illusion of a crop, makes your teen happy, but you're happy that it's at the bottom. So you don't have to go fully crop.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay, and these strappy styles.
Strappy
styles. Very popular.
Oh, my goodness.
And they show a lot.
They do show quite a bit, and many of them are very sheer. That's a trend that we're seeing, and it's not going away anytime soon. So one, on this top, go with the pattern. Typically patterns make it not see-through. And again, it's thicker strapped at the top, so you can wear the fully, you know, you're fully covered underneath with your bra. And then you have the straps in the back, which are still fine, but they don't show too much. So it's a happy medium. There isn't a spaghetti strap here showing your undergarment.
Good. All right, let's talk about shorts.
Shorts
That's
are tough.
always a battleground, isn't it?
I think this is the #1 battleground, really, in any teenage household. Cuffs are always better when you're going for a short that's appropriate instead of going for the one that's the cutoff and it's, you know, it looks a little more out there versus one that's a cuff. You can cuff it to the right spot on your leg, but it's appropriate in terms of just, you can wear it with shorts or with the flat sandals. You can even wear this with a wedge. It's not too high. If you have a cuff. If you have the cutoff, not so much. And with the white shorts, you need to go with shorts that are a thicker material. A lot of the young women are.
See through them.
That's exactly right. The sheer is just killing us. So thicker material.
One more quick thing, rompers.
Rompers are big, believe it or not. This is a huge trend, and the plunging neckline on spring runways was big, 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 big. So you have now you have the short, the high waist. You're kind of hanging out of, hanging out in the back, the kind of the rear, and then you have the plunging neckline. So with this, remember, this is when you wear the bandeau. This is when you put
it
this
underneath.
on. Yeah, exactly right.
So you got a little bit of modesty there. Mom can be happy and the kids are happy
That's
as
right.
well.
Yes.
Some great ideas. Thank you for helping us navigate these tough waters. If you'd like some image consulting help or some personal shopping services, you can contact Mila online at modaimageconsulting.com. And all these clothes, by the way, came from Dillard's at Green Hills.
That's right.
Thank you. All right, well, up next, we've got good ideas for your family.